Hi, I'm Melissa, your free range psychic. What an exciting week it was last week. The impeachment trials began. I heard today that uh, Trump had unexpectedly had to be taken or decided to go, just depending on whatever story you're hearing, to the hospital on Saturday. I suspect that is because he's freaking out about what's going on right now. Uh, Nancy Pelosi said that something about when Trump attacks a whistleblower. It's in her wheelhouse now. I think that might have been the thing that sent him to Walter Reed. Because a serious business. What a stupid idiot he is to have done that. He did it. He called. He called during the impeachment trials when Anna Yanukovych, is that her name, was testifying, and he threatened her to create drama. But that is serious business. He broke the law, and there are consequences for that. And trials, the impeachment hearings are just beginning. So wow, it's going to be a pretty wild ride, through this whole time. So we'll see what's coming for next week. And Jim Jordan is certainly one of the characters in this drama that's unfolding. Did anybody see Saturday Night Live last night? That was hysterical. The opening was making fun of the media, CBS and Fox, especially for criticizing the hearings for not having enough pizzazz. It reminded me of the criticisms of Mueller when he was testifying, as if you need pizzazz. This is an impeachment hearing. This is about the high crime and misdemeanors committed by a thug and errant president. This is about a foreign country interfering with our elections. Pizzazz. I was so disgusted by that. So it was really great to see Saturday Night Live and also others like Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert and Seth Meyers, calling the press out or the media out right away about that, because this is about our country. This is about our democracy. This is not a reality TV show. This is about the future of the planet, really. When I do a guided reading, and I mean a guided tarot reading, that means I don't shuffle the cards and draw them out. I ask my I ask my guides what cards they want to choose, and then I ask them why they chose those cards. I'm using the Ciro Marchetti Gilded Tarot, and I'm using a simple Celtic cross. So the first card, the subject card that they chose, was the Tower. This is not Trump's. Well, it could be Trump's Tower. Jordan is certainly a player for Trump and somebody falling out of the disaster, which is the Trump administration. But this actually means his own life. The accusations that have been brought out against him regarding the growing scandal regarding a team doctor who allegedly sexually molested students there at Ohio State. I think it was Ohio State University. And the accusation against Jordan, which just had come up before, but came a whole new string of them came out again just as this trial was about to begin, are about him covering not just ignoring the complaints that his students brought to him. He was a wrestling coach, but covering them up, and there are emails and things like that. So this is his scandal, his disaster. It's striking right now. Above is the Five of Swords. This is a card of the aggressor, the narcissist. I asked my guys, I said, well, do you mean he's a soldier for Trump? And they said, well, but he's also a soldier for Putin. He was a founding member of the Freedom Caucus, and he is like Nunes and these other ultra right-wing members of the GOP. His role is to obfuscate, to throw false accusation, to gaslight, to obstruct justice, so that the powers that be, Trump as well as Putin, can do their work and not face consequences for it. He's saying, look there, it's their fault. It's the Ukraine. It's Nancy Pelosi. It's the Democrats. It's this and that. So that behind the scenes, the consequence, or not the consequences, the intent, sorry, of his masters can be carried out. So he is, I'm not saying he's a slave, but he is an employee of, my guides say, not just Trump, but Russia. And the Freedom Caucus, they're all in the pocket of Russia. The oligarchs have given them massive amounts of money to fuel their campaign, and they are in turn doing whatever the oligarchs and Putin want them to do, and they're in alignment with the values and the objectives of Putin and Trump and the oligarchs. They're one and the same, so they're soldiers, for these people. I would say soldiers for the invaders. They're assisting the coup that has happened in this country via the Russians. In the near past, this is the Seven of Wands. This is the charges that were all of a sudden came out of nowhere against him. There had already been, as I said before, accusations against Jordan regarding the cover-up of the alleged sexual abuse that occurred at his university when he was a wrestling coach. And it happened just as he was appointed to, is it the Oversight Committee or whatever committee it is that can sit in on the hearings, and not just sit in, but direct questions at the people giving testimony. It happened just as he was appointed to that role. All these accusations just broke. Underneath, the devil. So this is Putin, this is Trump, this is dark entity energy. This is doing the devil's work. This is who's in charge of Jordan. And that is Vladimir Putin, that is Trump, and probably the Saudis and the Turks and the other tyrants who are trying to run our country and create our policy and benefit and profit off it. In the near future, in the nick of time, justice. So justice means, in this case, not it's not about the impeachment. It's about actually the charges that have come up about Jim Jordan's role in allegedly covering up the sexual abuse charges that were made at his university, and so this is devastating for him. This is serious business, and this scandal is growing and growing. So it's all coming to light, and he's going to have to face. He's going to have to go to trial over this. He's going to have to face the consequences, and they're very serious consequences. Clarifying card to the reading is 1 second. I think I lost a card. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. So the clarifying card is Ten of Swords. This is facing the consequences of his actions that are devastating. There's no coming back from these accusations. This is looking like it's very possibly going to end his career. He's going to have to resign. Outcome card then is death, and this is just really another version of this card. This is the end for Jordan. Just when he was getting to the top of his game, and he thought that he was going to really rise, as a star, death comes for him, and that's the death of his career. Another one bites the dust. My guides did have a oracle card for us. This is from Diana Cooper's Angels of Light cards. And this card was really fitting for this time of year. It's very similar in a way to last week's card, which is about, it was about surrender and going, doing inner work. This card is Introspection. And as the days are getting shorter, and while here in this hemisphere nighttime is coming so early, this is really fitting, because this is the time to do inner work. And as much as we miss summer and the long days, this is a great opportunity to go inward, and there are treasures to be found, and a lot of spiritual, emotional, and psychological growth. Introspection. Your angel guidance is to find quiet space for contemplation and look within. It is time to withdraw and review your life. Taking time and space for yourself gives you an opportunity to recuperate from life's challenges, to reflect on the way ahead, strengthen yourself, and prepare for the next phase of your life. During times of introspection, you can become aware of your gifts, your inner reserve, and your wisdom. It is time for healing. Still your mind, quiet your emotions. Ask your guides for their wings to enfold you and provide you with a safe haven in which to relax. Then you can listen to the promptings of your angel, inspiring and guiding you now. And the affirmation is, I claim time and space for myself. So here in Michigan, on Monday, we got, it's southeastern Michigan, we got 11 inches of snow, and it was crazy that day. I didn't see it coming. I don't even know if we had predictions for that amount. And I know as it got more north, there was more and more snow. Even like 45 minutes away, they got 14, and then I think some place on the coast of Lake Michigan got like 30, God knows, or something like that, and just was not prepared for it. And it's still really cold out there, although today we're getting a thaw. It's been in the 20s and teens at night, and finally I think it's gonna be like 39 degrees today, a heat wave. So did I say at the beginning it's November 17th, 2019, which would find us here on a Sunday. I do personal readings, past life, present, future. I'm a medium. I can ask my guides to contact those or try to contact those who've passed over. And if they haven't made their transition, maybe we can help them pass over. We can find out if they have or have not. There's a title card at the end of this video with my information, how you can contact me. And people ask me why I call myself a free-range psychic, and it's because I don't have any rigid format for readings. We just ask the guides, and they tell us, or if it's not for us to know, that they won't answer those questions. But for the most part, they pretty much answer the majority of the questions that we ask them. So free range means just being free to ask whatever, and have a flexibility to let the reading just be what it needs to be. Either you can ask questions right off the bat, or if you want me to ask the guides what they have to tell you, I can do that at the beginning or whenever. There's no set way to do it. Saying that, hope everybody has a nice day, whatever hemisphere this finds you at, or whatever time of day or night. For those of you like me caught in this cold spell, keep warm. Everybody take care. Sending my love to you. To the next time.